Hey guys, welcome back to Hubhopper. So we've been getting a lot of questions from you guys about the podcast creation process, and we decided to make a video to help you out with just that. There are 4 basic steps that you need to do to start your podcast, and I'll be taking you through them so that you can launch your podcast for free. Before we dive into the steps, let's go over the various formats you can pick out for your podcast. The first format is the solo format. In this, you are the only host of your podcast and you can pick any topic of your choice and then speak about it. You can also follow the interview format. In this, you can invite guests over and then ask them various questions. Then there is a group format in which you can have co-hosts or guests with whom you can talk about the topic of your podcast and have a discussion. There's no need to stress about the format of your podcast. You can always mix and match and see what format works out best for you. Plus, you don't really have to stick with one format. Anyway, now let's go ahead and get started with the podcast creation process. Hubhopper Studio provides podcasters with free services like podcast creation, podcast hosting and distribution to all major platforms like Spotify, Google Podcasts, Gaana and many more. So, let's head over to studio.hubhopper.com and sign in. Start by picking a short and crisp title that helps sum up the show in not more than 3 to 4 words. Next, pick an image to set up a cover art for your podcast. If you don't have one, you can click on the Design with Canva tool, which will help you create a professional looking cover art in no time. Trust me, it's as simple as it looks. Then choose the author name, category, language, and you're all set to make your first episode. Fill out the episode name and description before you move on to adding the audio. If you already have an audio file recorded, just select the file and click on the upload button. If you don't, let me show you how it's done. For recording, you can use already available recording tools like your mobile phone or your earphone mic. But if you're looking to invest in a mic, I'd suggest you check out the Blue microphones. More on these in the description down below. You can use the Hubhopper editor tool on your desktop to record your audio and edit it. Once your audio file is recorded, you can cut, stitch, add some music and effects, and voila, your episode is ready. If you're looking for some royalty-free music, you can use the YouTube audio library. Now it's time to make your podcast live and have it available across all major podcast streaming platforms with one simple click. Once you've uploaded your audio file, you can choose which all platforms you want Hubhopper to distribute your podcast to. Then hit that publish button and go live. Your podcast will automatically be available across platforms like Spotify, Hubhopper, Google Podcasts, TuneIn and many more. So there you go, 4 simple steps to start your podcast. I hope this video was helpful for you. Visit studio.hubhopper.com or click on the link in the description below to get started with your very first podcast. Happy podcasting!